What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more John Foxx, and we're going to listen to the final track included in the bonus folder for the 1980 album Metamatic. Thank you again to Adrian. And it's This City. So it suggests the narrator is embedded within the city in question, or at least that would be my hypothesis. Obviously, it's a pretty terse phrase. There's not a lot of context, so I'll just try to see what I can catch on a first listen, and who knows, it could be an instrumental. It's listed as, what is it, the C side? Make sure I have this right. Which maybe suggests to me that it's, the B2 track or something. But yes, it's listed as the C side of the No One Driving single. So here we go. This is John Foxx, This City, a bonus track included in an expanded folder for the 1980 album Metamatic.
To change my mind, I'm still in love with the private world. Sometimes I got to pull the blinds. Why aren't you dissolving yet? And why's that car always there? I've got the letter from America. Somebody else lost in the glare. And this city, oh. Walking through this big arena, I'm passing millions, missing some. When someone touches me like a sudden light, I think it's memory, but it's still so right. There were always dreams of leaving. My place gets dimmer every day. When I can see myself, I'm leaving. I'm falling back into the clouds again. In this city,
That constant and yet fluctuating string synth, for lack of a better word, I love that element. Yeah, I mean, the synth work overall is fantastic. It's varied, it has multiple layers, and they're different in their attributes. Again, there's this long, constant sort of string synth that pervades the tune. There's that rising, 3-note synth line, which is maybe the spinal cord of the track melodically. Then there was that, for lack of a better word, xylophone-esque, plinky, shorter synth line. So there was these long chords, then there's that 3-note riff, and then there's that tapping type of synth line. So those were all very dynamic. And then below that, there's that deep and electric synth bass, which really stood out. And then the percussion rhythm, it had this halting, cycling, syncopated feel to it. So the sonics were really compelling, and I like the way it all came together. The ingredients were nice, and then the cumulative effect was very enjoyable. lyrically, I really don't know what's happening, in part because I was focused on those synths so significantly. But his voice, it had this echo to it. It had a bit of a monotone sound, not in a bad way. In fact, overall, not just in terms of that monotone quote unquote vocal delivery, but also some of the synth work, especially that long stroke string like one. It's like the closest to Gary Numan I've ever heard Fox sound. Like, I feel like John Foxx here was doing like a Newman impression. It's almost like some of the stuff I've heard from Newman. So, yeah, ultimately I suppose the timeline, and knowing that both of them are sort of seen as, godfathers, or, crucial early pioneers, if not the earliest. I know like Kraftwerk is given credit for inspiring a lot of the like early synth pop artists that would then come out in late 70s, early 80s. But yeah, the fact that they were both like, I think, cross pollinating, and I know like someone like, or like a group like OMD is also seen as being crucial in that regard. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that there is some cross pollination, some stylistic crossover, given the time frame and just the information I've gotten from the awesome people who follow my channel and provide a lot of insight. So yeah, the Sonic character felt a bit like a Newman track, but I do enjoy, again, the way it all came together. I don't like, there was something about like an audience, so like, maybe thinking it could relate to, being a bit meta reality, the idea of him being a musical performer, a musician and singer, and maybe like in this city, there's a certain dynamic. It's, one night in a tour, but it also has its own energy, its own, what's the right word? Its own performance, and thus, it's significant in this context. Now, maybe it's not that at all. Maybe it's like some futuristic city, and it's referencing a large scale group of people that are perhaps different from those in the crowd at a concert. But either way, I found it really compelling. It does sound a bit like a B-side. It sounds like a more experimental type of track, but yeah, I really enjoyed that one. A nice end to this batch of the John Foxx reactions. We'll be on to the bonus tunes from The Garden next. Again, thank you to Adrian. Thank you to Luca. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.